Okay. Yay, it's Phoenix Wright. Here we go again. I have my catacorn. I was missing this yesterday. I'm running late. I got a book. It's over there. I had to put it far away from me. I got a book at the bookstore. Tuesday. I got a book at the bookstore Tuesday. And it's really good, and I got sucked into it. So I kind of like was, oh shit, I have to start stream. I'll talk about this again. It'll be on the schedule for next week, but I'm going to be doing a stream at the end of next week on Friday, even though I was literally just like, I'm not doing Friday streams anymore, but this is a special occasion, where I'm going to do some collab with Laura Schmaro, one of my amazing flight team friends, and Laura's going to teach me how to play Dead by Daylight, and it's going to be a disaster. And that stream's going to be late, and yeah, it's going to be a thing. So we'll talk about it more later, but I'm very excited about it. So yeah, that should be fun. I'm going to be real bad. Real bad. Okay. I don't remember where we were. I think we were talking to the trapeze artist. All of the voices are going to change. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yes, it is Turnabout Big Top. That is correct. Let's see if it'll actually behave itself without me having to fiddle with other things. Haha! Thank you. Thank you, OBS. Alright. We were talking to the acrobat in the wheelchair, I believe, is who we were talking to. And we were trying to decide what we should use to try to get him to break the locks. And I was like, I don't think we have what we need. And then we called it, and I played Cult of the Lamb for like a week. Alright. Turnabout Big Top. Episode 3. We've already had a day in court. Oh yeah. Incredibly loud carnival music. Break out the calliopes. Alright, let's... Okay. Whew. Alright. So... what is in the court record? Like, I don't even remember. Alright, so he got attacked by the lion, and then the lion got shot, and we know that. And then we're still in the process of finding out why he would have... we're missing something. So, let's, we're gonna do a quick run through everybody and everywhere, and then we'll see. Like, we're gonna start at the beginning and kind of work our way through real quick and see where we are, and then we will, yeah, we should be able to do something with Acro. So, we're gonna go to the detention center. We'll start here. Apparently, this is what I was supposed to do, so there we go. December 29th, detention center, visitor's room. Again, my memory is kind of bad, so we'll see if I can remember the voices, and they'll all change. Also, I meant to say this. Hi. Hello. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. Alright, here we go. Maya, ... They must have taken Max in for questioning again. There really isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. Alright, that was great. We needed that. Sure. Anything in my offices? Oh, you know what? Let's see if Maya knows what to do. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? No. We've established this, right? There's a statue of Max. They use the statue, so it looks like people are flying, and blah, blah, blah. The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that, Max. You're really not helping my confidence here, Maya. Any ideas? Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trillo, Mo, they all have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? We get some snow cones with Maya now. Right? I want snow cones. It is snow cone season. I want some snow cones. What's your favorite flavor of snow cone? I think my favorite is probably cherry. I really love the cherry syrup for snow cones. Cherry snow cones are really good. Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. Not yellow. I mean, lemon snow cones are okay. You're thinking of the wrong kind of yellow snow cone. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume, but Mo clearly said he saw Max himself. Alright, you're no help to me, Maya. You're supposed to be helping me. Yeah, no, cherry's delicious. I love cherry. And I grew up... Okay, so we didn't really have a lot of snow cone stuff going on where I grew up often, unless it was like a fair. But every gas station had slush puppies, which are basically the same thing, right? It's just a giant cup of snow cone slush stuff with flavor pumps. And every time we went to the gas station, I would make my mom get me a slush puppy, and I would get a cherry slush puppy every time. She didn't notice this colored in the corner. That wasn't syrup, right? Alright. We don't have anything. Alright, do we have anything to present to you that you can tell us about? Can you tell us about this lion? Would you mind taking a look at this? Okay, so this is nothing. What about this? That's the murder note. Nope. Slush puppies are delicious. I love them. I'm not reading this because it's the same thing as it always is, because it's not what we need to actually show them. But he's still here, so there's something we need to do with him. I wonder, you know what? I'm gonna start showing everybody this salt, because why was this pepper? Why was this pepper in the box that the... Hi, how you doing? Alright, I need you to do me a favor. If you can do it in chat. Because I named a cultist after you, right? And I realized that I don't know exactly how to pronounce your name, and I want to pronounce it correctly every time I say it. So if you can phonetically spell your name in chat for me so that I can pronounce your name correctly, that would make my life so much easier, and it would make me happier because I don't want to say your name a different way every single time I say your name. That sounds so bad to say out loud, but like, it's so important to me to not screw up people's names all the time. And I adore you, and I love watching your content, so I don't want to screw up your name. having a real moment here. I feel bad about having this real moment, but it's better to ask. Silent. Thank you. All right, now we know. We got it. Silent. Okay. And now I'll pronounce it correctly. Hi, Silent. I'm really glad to see you. You just died in the cult, actually. I have to resurrect you again. Did I send you to heaven? Maybe. It's possible. Okay, when you say it right, Zaya, the SS. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that so much. It really helps out. Enjoy your emotes. I have all sorts of crazy emotes. Please feel free to enjoy them. My salt emotes and my crazy lore color emotes and everything else. My pan pride emotes. Oh no, don't be upset. I just appreciate the support. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Alright, we're showing this pepper to you. Do you know what it is? No. Alright. And then we're good. We're done with you. You don't have anything to tell us. Where is the tent? Oh yeah. I forgot about her. I love that emote. That's super fun. Does she have anything to talk about? Did we show her? We showed her Leon, didn't we? What about this? What can you tell me? Nope. Okay. I wonder what they mean by murderer. It's like some sort of soap opera. It's kind of strange. Strange is probably too nice of a word. Okay. Can you tell me about this photo? There's no denying it. Max is cool. You need to lurk because of work. Enjoy your lawyering. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. And seriously, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. It super helps. Someday I'll have a desk. The pod's been delayed again, so we're here for the duration. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay. I'll think about it. What about this? Okay, that's the Max is cool. Maybe it's a person? Can you tell me about Acro? It's Acro. Is he in his room today? Clearly the pod has been taken by the pod people to be another person. I swear to God. Such a drama. Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine. Huh. He's been a good friend to my dad for a really long time now. My dad always said, when it comes to who I can entrust a circus to, it's definitely Mo. Yep, that clown is one lovable stooge. By the way, don't forget, his name is literally a joke about the Three Stooges. So, that's a thing. Don't you think so, Nick? No comments. Let's see. I love the fact that we don't have the ability to present Trillo because Trillo's not a person. We're just kind of moving around and looking around. Every time it pops up a little thing, I'm like, oh, am I supposed to be here now? Is that why? Now we're in the cafeteria. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here, and those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. We did. We had Eeny, Meeny, and Mimi, Miny, and now we have Mo. And Mo's name is, Lawrence Curls. And they call him Mo. So Larry, Curly, Mo. When it hit me, when I actually saw his full name, I was like, oh my God. the names in this game. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I could tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Alright, let's talk to you. Oh, we have a new option. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you gonna do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. His joke, probably why his jokes are bad. He needs to do more physical comedy. It's true. Should also, if you like physical comedy, you should also watch the Marx Brothers. Marx Brothers movies are hilarious. It doesn't matter, like, black and white, it doesn't matter. They're so ridiculous. And a lot of the things that you see in Looney Tunes that are like sight gags and prop-based comedy and stuff like that, that's where it came from. Like, you see it in those movies. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? I am lurking whilst grocery shopping. That's fine. Enjoy your groceries. Grocery shopping is important. We need to eat. Eating is important. Humans need to eat. Eating and hydrating is good. He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo. All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know. What is he talking about? Get over it. Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? No, he's talking about Acro. I think he's talking about Acro. Yes, yes, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Boom! So now we're getting closer to the truth. I bet we have to get through this to get what we need for Acro. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Yes, it's absolutely Acro. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Alright. Present. Alright, let's go, Mo. Alright. It's time for us to be bad at this game. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay, okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. He speak for himself. Well, it depends, right? Because, like, a grilled chicken sandwich is really good, but if it's over-grilled, then it's, like, dry, right? Dry chicken is some of the worst stuff. When you're, especially a sandwich, it's like eating dust. Like, it's just, I made a recipe, the other day that was like a chicken cordon bleu casserole kind of thing. I should make a recipe channel in my Discord for all the recipes that I make. And it wanted me to cut the chicken up, and then it was like Ninja Foodie Instant Pot, but it dried the chicken out so much that like it was barely edible. The rest of the casserole, absolutely fabulous. The chicken was terrible. So, dried chicken is... And on a grill, it's really easy to dry out chicken, right? I'm getting distracted. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Exclamation point. The sooner you get to Trials and Tribulations, the better, because my mind is broken from the final turnabout of that game. I know, I gotta get through this game first, though. Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... ... I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? ... Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this, too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything? Oh, that's right. We have, like, no health. I just remembered that we have, like, no health. I'm trying to figure this out before. Oops. My bad. It's fine, it's fine. We're gonna help ourselves now. 1 HP run. Sure. It's fine. It must have been Acro, right? How'd you know? This is fine. Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. ... I'm sorry, Acro. Yeah! That gets us a heal, baby! Yeah! We've got health again! Amazing! It's just like you said, you know? The accident. Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. So his legs, I think that Acro, the lion bit Acro and severed his spinal cord. Like, Acro's in a wheelchair because he can't walk anymore because the lion severed his spinal cord or damaged his spine. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. Oh, it's brain damage. Yeah. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? Who's in a coma? Wait. What? Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. Who are we talking about right now? What is happening? And that's all he's ever gonna be able to do. I see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother! Wait, when was there a brother? Holy shit. Wait, what? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. But, brother? They were an acrobatic team of brothers, Acro and Bat. It's been a great stream, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out. I'm just... Oh my god. Cute nicknames, I thought. Right, get out. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down in their together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Oh, he was in love with Regina. Okay, so that's why Acro hates Regina. Because he was trying to impress her, probably, by putting his head in the lion's mouth, and then the lion bit him. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Oh, I wonder if it was supposed to be Regina. I wonder if it was something like it was planned. Like, Leon was gonna do that during that practice, and it was supposed to be Regina. And Acro had done something so that it would be Regina, because Acro wanted to keep his brother from falling in love with Regina, so he was trying to get rid of Regina. And then when Bat put his head in the lion's mouth, oh jeez, some sick grin. No way, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem like it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Sorry, I have to readjust because my leg is like, I hate you, so I have to stretch it out. Perfect. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. I was thinking that didn't look like a grin to me, but I'll keep the rest of that thought to myself for now. Yeah, no, I think possibly it was pain. It was a grimace. Like, he snapped down because nobody was paying attention, and, like, he was in pain, and I don't know. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. That is the fucking pepper bottle. That is the pepper bottle from the box. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo! Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. The Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. They looked perfect together, huh? Well, now we know. Also, we're gonna present this pepper. Because we're gonna present this pepper. Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Okay. Alright. After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. Alright. We gotta go talk to Acro. Or actually, first... What do you think about this person? Sorry, I've already given my heart to another man. So I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating service. Huh? I just wanted to know if you knew this person. Oh, so... Okay. Regina, you're such a problem. What about you? Will you tell me about Bat? Nope. So she's moved on. I just don't think that... I don't think she has any object permanence. Either that or she's just a really good actress. Like, it feels like she doesn't have any object permanence at this point. I also feel like we have everything. And when we go and break the locks for Acro, it's going to move us into the trial. I think that's where we are. It's hard to say, but we'll find out. Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about. So fire away. Can we present your brother? Can we present this? Lately, I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. Okay, sure, alright. Alright. No more dancey dance. Thank you very much. Ooh, he has 3 locks. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry. I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Alright, so it was Leon. We know it was Leon. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. ... I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked would not be the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. That's what we were missing. Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. ... You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. ... That's two. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That was where he slipped. And that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident. Together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's last psyche lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? ... Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Regina. I love how the first time it was 2, and then it was 3, and then it was 4. Sus. You always seem calm and collected, until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurned on Leon to attack Bat, are you? ... Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. No, it's the letter. He did the letter. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. Dun 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 dun. This. Where'd you get it? Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? ... That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Yeah, baby! Gotcha! That's a full heal. Now tell me. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. That's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross! It's covered in blood! This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. The scarf... That's it! That's it! The scarf has pheromones on it! The scarf is... It was Regina. It's Regina. It's Regina. It's Regina. It is Regina. I knew it. I knew she was sus. I knew she was sus. I called that shit early. I knew she was sus. Oh my god. The scarf is treated. And that was why the lion was smiling. Because the lion thought it smelled food. And that's why it bit down. Oh. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Oh no, I don't think that's Gumshoe. I think that's Van. What's her face? It is. It's Von Karma! Hey Hazy, thank you for the check-in, I appreciate it. Miss Von Karma! I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro? A witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. He already gave the scarf to me. She shouldn't be able to take it. Now what are we going to do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. Telling you. She killed her dad. Killed her dad. Save our progress. We're going into the trial. We're going to get whipped in the face. A lot. Because Von Karma loves to attack us with a whip. to readjust my legs. Can't wait until I have a chair and I can have a normal position and sit like a normal human. Hydrate break. Everybody hydrate. We need hydration because we have to read like 4,000 pieces of text. Hi! Hey, buddy. Come here, Sophie. Oh, come on, buddy. Here. Hi, Bud. Hi, Sophie. Oh, the baby. Sophie, you very rarely come and visit me now. Hi, buddy. We're going to give Sophie some scritches. Do this real quick. Give some Sophie scritches. Look at that boy. I put a Laxawaddle on his head the other day. Oh, he hated it. Right, buddy? Oh, what a good baby. There you go, Bud. I know. You can sit with me if you like. You want to stay here with Mom? He says, yes, Mom. You don't want to lay in the bed, but you do want to stay with Mom. Okay. That's fine. What a good boy. All right. Mom's going to be a lawyer and stuff. You can just hang out here, buddy. So sweet. Yep. So awful oxal. Something. Right? Aw, what a good boy. All right. Let's do this. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Sophie's like, I'm going to go lay on your foot. Don't touch the stream deck. Move all these things. I mean, you can lay on the mouse if you want. It's not on. Or do you want to lay in Mom's lap? Is that what you want? Sophie's like, I'm going to distract you. I'm here, so you have to pay attention to me. Hi, baby. I know. Good morning, Max. Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usually sparkling self today. I am always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina. How fabulous, my sweetie pie. My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? Also, we still haven't explained the pepper in the box. We still haven't explained that. It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is. I swear, I feel like it's all... I mean, maybe the scarf came from somebody else, but I really feel like this is all a ruse. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya! Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to ya, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets a worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my. Thanks. So, how are you today, Wright? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you gonna do then, Max? Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right, but it's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. Oh. So if Acro is the murderer, which makes sense. It would make sense. I can see now why Mo wanted Regina to be here. Because, like, Regina cannot accept reality that her dad is never coming back. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. December 30th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Alright, here we go. Alright, Von Karma. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order, order! I had a feeling something like this would come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Why did he can't bring his birds? Why are there birds? Name and occupation. Ken Dingaling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Berry Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. Alright, here we go. It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Alright. We're gonna see if we can press, because the silhouette they keep showing has the hat. And I need him to say that Max had the hat on, because we know that that's not true. Like, we've already established that the hat was left at the scene. So if the hat was on, that was not Max. / that was not... Yeah, that's not accurate. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, did. ... Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination. What I witnessed was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Alright, so we're going to press and see if we get punished. But we need to clarify things. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? ... I never really thought of that. I guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Haha, sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Ow! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Oh my god. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Pressing acro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. Is there a contradiction in what he just said? He's in bed. The window's closed. Where's the court record? Do we have a picture of the crime scene? Well, the map. Where's the map? You know what? It's fine. Let's roll with it. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. Objection. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? I didn't see his room layout. Oh, he said it was 10 p.m. Wait. He said it was 10 p.m. and he heard a thump. We're in the wrong section. We need the autopsy report and we need it somewhere else. We're going to take a hit. We're going to take a hit here, but that's okay. I will just do that. It's fine. Whatever. This is, what in the world is this? You just don't get it. What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Your client looks to be ready to take off once again. Straight towards a guilty verdict. You were bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Whoops. Witness, would you mind repeating your testimony? Certainly, okay. Alright, it was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. And we didn't get a hit from that. We got a hit from this. He said he heard it from outside the window. But he's on the 3rd floor. So I don't know. That I don't know. We'll press here. I saw someone flying right by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin. Or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of the mannequin, an action figure is possible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth. Just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts. It's giving me a chance to do contradictions, and I haven't found one yet. Like, we don't have a contradiction for that. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Oh, Matman, thank you for the check-in. Nothing, Your Honor. Till I can find a clear contradiction. I should tread lightly. ... Yeah, Von Karma's gonna hit me with that whip in the face again. How you doing today, Matman? You having a good day? Where's my fluids? There's way too much reading. This game is so much reading. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. Are we gonna talk about the hat? The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. I was going to bed after all. I'm good. I started a little bit late because I got a new book at the bookstore and I was reading and I completely lost track of time because it's so good. It's so good. I found a new author. I'm very excited about it. That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. Oh, here we go, baby. You said you saw the hat. You said you saw the hat. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. Oh, you have an idea? Is it an idea that I want to hear because I'm in the middle of problem solving? The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. There is a contradiction. There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of contradiction? La 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 la. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult, considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed that the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? I'm afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. I thought was wrong. I thought it was odd he and Mo both saw his back and they're at different angles. That is also correct. That is weird too. Order, order! As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Alright, so I think that if we say he's the culprit, I don't think that's accurate, first of all. I don't know. The game really wants me to think it was Acro. And maybe it was, I don't know. I don't think it was, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong in this game before. I don't think he has a grudge against Max. I don't think he has a grudge against Max. I'm pretty sure that when we were talking about Max... Well, no, he would have to, though, right? Could he have a grudge against Max because Regina is enamored with Max? Slash Trillo, whatever. And Bat trying to get her attention is what got him hurt. So, that kind of thing. Because I think he does have a grudge against Max. I don't think this is the answer. Like, the game really wants me to think that Acro did it. And it's hard for me because I don't think Acro did it. The circus can't afford to pay Max, and everyone seems to know Max gets paid a lot more than them. Yeah. I mean, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. I saved. Perhaps it is because Acro has a grudge against the defendant. Which is why he is trying to frame Max. Ow, why me? What'd I do? Never get your fat head in the way of a whip bent on finding justice. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I have no interest in your silly little theories. He has a grudge against the defendant, huh? You wouldn't happen to have proof of that. Well, that's the thing. Mr. Wright, thanks to you, I got my head lashed by Miss Von Karma's whip. I don't like getting hit for nothing. So how about you answer with an explanation? Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. Okay. So that was the wrong answer. They're gonna want me to say he's the... Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russellberry. Oh my god. It was Acro. But he didn't think he was killing the ringmaster. He thought he was killing Regina. It was the note. He used the note to try and get Regina to come out to the thing. And he sets up the thing with the statue. Because that's what it is. It's blunt force trauma to the back of the head. The statue comes down and hits the back of the head. And then gets pulled back up, right? But he thought it was... He gave the note to Regina so that he could hit Regina. So he killed the ringmaster. He couldn't see them, right? Because he's in a wheelchair. So he couldn't look down and see who it was. He just released the trap that he had created. And it fell and hit the ringmaster, and he thought it was going to be Regina. He was trying to kill Regina, and he killed the ringmaster by accident. It was an accident. He still killed somebody. He was trying to kill somebody else, and he killed the ringmaster instead. And that is why he's so upset, because he wasn't trying to kill the ringmaster, because he loved the ringmaster. He was trying to kill Regina. Oh my god. Watch me. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. Yeah, wrong place. Like the wrong place at the right time. He wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be Regina. And even Trilla was talking about they were waiting for Regina to go by. Like, they thought Regina was coming by too. So, yeah. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds. Exclamation point. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary. Why is the bird attacking me right now? He is staying rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things. See? Even a sliver of common sense make it clear the accusation is ludicrous. Except, she's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Of course he didn't. Now then, this must be where we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Order! What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix, Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? He was here. He was in his room. He was in his room. He was obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room? Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What? Are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? ... Gonna lurk and play cult while watching you. Enjoy your culting. I need to play more cult and reorganize my gardens because all of my farming is gross right now. It's an interesting theory. ... That's it? Considering that what you proposed is impossible, yes, that's it. It's not, though. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there is no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. You've got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. I know what it was. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think I killed him? If I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Or legal buffet, I guess. Because we're talking about Buffett. I know how he did it. Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here... She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it. Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright. Present evidence. You know what? Maybe we need the, Okay. So, I'm gonna save right here, and we're gonna talk for a second. So, we know, or at least I do, that it was the statue, right? He used the statue to kill the ringmaster. But do we need the testimony about how the flying was done to be able to talk about that? Or do we just do the statue now? I think we just do the statue. And if it's wrong, then we say we can't. And then we get that and we do it again. We're going to try. I'm going to present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit the crime of murder against Russell Berry? Yeah, statue first. Statues first. What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture. The bust? It's quite a large bust. And because it is life-size, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! ... See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust. That's hilarious. Order, order! So you're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro's at a loss for words. He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, 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 Acro. You can't run away from things. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. That woman will sink to any low to win a case. Acro's physical states. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony. It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick it out far enough to look. Not to mention, he could not have known the location of the Ringmaster's head. Okay, so I think that the box, the Ringmaster wasn't carrying the box. The box was there. Acro had, because it said it was a really sturdy box, and we already know there was a pulley system for Max's bust to, like, fly away. So he lowered the box and put it in that spot while they were at practice, because he wasn't at practice, right? Because Mo doesn't need to testify whether or not there was a box there. Or it was after, because Mo said he just happened to look out the window. Like, so he lowered the box there, and that's how he could plan where to drop the bust, because the Ringmaster stopped in front of the box. Because he was like, why is this box here? A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? ... I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Have you ever lifted up the bust before? No, I've never actually lifted it up with my own 2 hands. That is probably accurate, and that is a very sus way for him to answer that. So, yeah. But I should get to it, don't you think? I can't let money outdo me on this. Money? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bust before? ... Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Well, honestly, I've given up on training. It is sus that Money has lifted the bust, because I don't think that's accurate. I think Money is the one that ran the pulley. Probably. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But, no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't lose either, slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How did the discussion turn to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say I'm stronger than the average bear. Or lifting the bus and looking out of the window would have been impossible. And why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out of the window myself. I still haven't gotten much feeling back in my legs yet. So you couldn't have thrown that bus out of the window. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the bus on him. Okay, so... I want to use the box, but how long do you think your recovery will take? You have to remember that my nerves were severely damaged. I'm currently undergoing some extremely intensive rehabilitation, but it's still going to take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. If the witness was carrying the bust, he would not have been able to see out below the window. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. I don't think that's true. Why do you say it would be impossible? Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window? Thus, there is no way I would have known the exact location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you've got a point. Hey, Nick? Huh? What if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. Only I could prove somehow. But you can! But you can! That Acker knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. We can prove that. We're almost done with this. So... Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? If all you had to do was drop it, then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. If all I had to do was drop it, you're right. I could have done that. However, there is no way I could land a direct hit on the ringmaster's head. So that kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, doesn't it, Mr. Wright? Acker is strong enough to lift up the bust. The main problem is how he could have aimed for the ringmaster's head. I wonder if he used some kind of tool to aim for the ringmaster. That's the ticket, Nick. Show him what you've got. I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. I don't remember us finding any sort of tool. But maybe we overlooked something. It's the box. Alright. So, let's do it over here. Wow, we've already been up for an hour and almost an hour and a half. Alright, there's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. It makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. It's unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him. Okay, so, we're gonna save, because we're about to get into it here. Yeah, no, Phoenix Wright games, right? Oh my god. Just, time ceases to exist. And then I crunch up. Ugh. And I'm not comfy because I get all crunched. Not great. Alright. Present. Box. Yeah, baby! Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way it could miss the head of the victim. No! Order, order, order! This is unbelievable! Finally, some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here. Forward. So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene? It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ow! Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Alright. Court record. Where's that box at? It's hunched over. It's 20 pounds. It's a small but strong lock. It was locked, so, like, you couldn't just open it. So, the contents, like, whatever. The size, probably the weight, because it's 20 pounds. Like, it's a heavy box. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. One would have to squat down, then lift up with their body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. The box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool! We haven't gotten to the part where we talk about the fact that he didn't actually want to kill the ringmaster. Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I've heard what you've had to say. Exclamation point. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria. But you already said that money can pick that box up. They can pick that bust up. You already said that money can pick up that bust. And money puts everything in your room. Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself. Ah, that means... You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that! Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice. Ah! I mean, the monkey's not really an accomplice. Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? La 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 la. A monkey? Everyone knows Money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, and then brought it back home. Exclamation point! Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bus was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometime and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Ah! Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. You already said he could pick it up. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! Where is the bus in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. Then you mean this bus was the murder weapon purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. ... Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. There's no denying that. Ow! Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of a crime. Except it was the bust. There is no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Barry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw? La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. He saw Max's bust. I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frere, it does indeed have something to do with the question. ... Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Oh yeah, here we go. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brains at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to a bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards at the bust's hands. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That question is of the utmost importance to this case, don't you agree? Oh, he caught me. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? My wonder, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Didn't the defendant wear his cloak the entire time he was at practice? So then how did this person get a hold of the cloak? Well... Furthermore, how would this person have gotten the cloak onto the bust, I wonder? Because this person was not spotted at the scene. I'm sorry. When she's so nice about telling me I'm wrong, it hurts even more. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. So then, if it couldn't have been a person, the only person at the scene was the ringmaster. It must have been Money. Wait, Money stole the cloak. Maybe. I don't know. Ow! The famous Von Karma carrot and whip approach. So let's have it, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? Alright, we gotta save, actually. It's not gonna let us. Fuck. Who put the cloak on the bust? So this is a very interesting question. Wait. In the crime scene photo... He's not wearing... Was he wearing the cloak? Wait, so, okay. We've established that it's very possible that the dummies didn't actually see the ringmaster? Okay, you know what? I need to take a 5-minute break. I need to take a 5-minute break. It's 5-minute break. So, I need to take my break. I'm gonna leave this music up. I'm gonna run some ads. Well, no, I'm not. Because I still have that thing turned on. I'm gonna turn that off. But I need to take a break. I need to stretch. I'm probably gonna go turn that thing off, actually. And then, I'll be back. Give me, like, 3 minutes to, like, stretch and think. And I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, cool. Back in 5. Alright, fam. I'm gonna hit this